Oh, Edgar and James. Who really gives a fuck anyway? Keyz Karanza is the only one you need to keep an eye on. Isn't Mr. Popies, isn't he playing for Colts? I don't know. The Bengals seem to have very little to show in this game, but they've been showing strong so far in this series, and that's what's really important. Here we go for the kickoff. Costello once again. We're seeing his face, and he's lining up for it. Costello looking at Wilkins and kicking it right to his silly ass. Wilkins picks it up. He's got the 15. He's got the 20, 25. I see 30, 35, 40, and he's out at about the 43. No, I'm pretty sure he really was out at the 43. Fucking cocksucker. Moving on. Yeah, we're looking at about the 43. Manning. Taking the hit, hike. Oh, no good with the reception. I guess Manning actually really pretty much reeks. But he's going to try again anyway. Third down. Peyton Manning, who your sister-in-law loves just because he's cute, and for no other reason whatsoever. But he manages to pass Morrison. Morrison drags it down. If you want to take a look at the replay, there's quite a stellar pass. 88, Morrison grabbing it, landing right about there. Who the hell there was? Because I wasn't really paying attention. They look good. Peyton Manning once again dropping back, looking at Marvin Harrison, starving Marvin, but he ends up with James, Edgar and James. James making it to about the 18. There he is once again. Peyton looking. Oh, scoops it out. Edgar and James. That boy, telling you, that man can receive anything. Anything. Right up to about the 18. And I do believe Edgar and James was actually trying to have anal sex with the Bengals player on that play, but we'll go on anyway. Peyton Manning once again shoving his hands up the center's ass. Edgar and James trying for a run, but getting nothing. Actually, I think he got about a loss of 2 on that play, but that's okay. We'll go back. Peyton Manning once again under center, looking around, knowing that he has to strike first blood. That's when they're the most vicious. Looks at James again as if you couldn't have figured it out. James gets about 5 yards, and that's all right. Peyton Manning pretty happy with his performance thus far. But he really must draw first blood to get the motivation of both the offense and the defense behind him. We're looking at 3rd and 6. Is that what I'm seeing there? Edgar and James, to about the 13. Still shy of the first down. Going to need about 3 more yards. Edgar and James. How stupid is that friggin' name anyway? Edgarin. Could you even take that in high school? That's fucking insane. I'm sorry. Edgarin. Anyway, going for the kick like a bunch of fucking puss motherfuckers. There it is. Yeah, we got the field goal. Fucking 3 points. Who gives a fuck? Ash gets the field goal, but that's okay. They're going to go back and blah, blah, blah. Kite getting ready to kick off to the Bengals. Hopefully the Bengals can produce something more of a lustrous set of downs than that. It was mediocre, but it just didn't have the finale we were looking for. Griffin returning to the 20, the 25, the 30. I got 35. Can I hear 40? No, we got about 37. That'll do it for now. Kite, happy with his performance, but dissatisfied with the performance of his fellow defensive lineman. And that's okay. That'll bring the end of the first quarter. We're looking at 6-3. Or 0-3. I am really losing my vision at this point. Anyway, the Colts are winning. I'm going to take another drink. I have one thing to say. Corey Dillon didn't quite get the play on that he was hoping for. But all the same, they're going to be looking at Keyz Karanza. He's been the playmaker. He's been the main receiver. He's been the man, the myth, and the legend all rolled into one. And as Smith drops back, he's looking at Warwick. He's looking at Karanza, but he's looking at, what the fuck is his name, Dugana? Who knows? Duggins. What the hell kind of name is Duggins? He ended up passing to Dugana, and Dugana got about another additional, I'd say 5, 7, 9, 10, 11, 15, about 18 yards out of that one. So they're really advancing down the field, and that's the kind of impressive tactic that we're looking for. Once again, they're lining up, and they're looking. They're looking at their receivers. They're trying to figure out who's the man that can carry them another 10 yards. It's this drawing of first blood that's going to make all the difference. Second quarter, let's hit it. Let's split it. Let's lick it and quit it. Smith dropping back, looking at Warwick, but no, hitting Duggins again. And it's all about the touchdowns, baby. All he does is catch touchdowns. All I know is that the coaches on both sidelines are just looking at each other and flaming mad. But it doesn't matter because Cincy is up. 7-3, and we're going to head into the third quarter probably looking that way. We got about 1:30 left in the second, and I don't know. It's going to take an incredible effort on the part of the Indianapolis Colts. France Colts, whatever, you know. The Indianapolis Colts, University of Kansas Colts to return this, especially from deep within their own end zone. I got a 5-yard line. I got 10, 15. Oh, and he's out of bounds. He didn't even quite make it back to the 20. He might have got 16 out of it, but looking mighty close. What the hell is the quarterback's name? Pollock? Oh, I'm sorry, that's Manning. It was somebody else's name, Pollock. Anyway, Manning drops back, looks at nobody, really. He just kind of tossed it at the ground. He didn't give a fuck. He said, you know what, I'm making $1 million this year. Fuck it. Manning once again. All the fans are hoping he's not thinking about his contract, instead thinking about the love of the game. Looks at Warwick. Looks at Green. Got nothing either way. Manning steps up to the line. He knows what he's going to do straight from the beginning. I got Wilkins. I got Green. I got Harrison. And it doesn't matter because he's laying down. You cannot throw a ball from that position, so it doesn't fucking matter. And that's all that really matters. Anyway, Indianapolis Colts are looking to punt on this one. They're getting pretty far back. Either they're going to punt or they're going to kick one motherfucker of a field goal, and I don't see that happening. But there's the punt. The fake. And did he actually land it? Oh, my dear goodness. Wow. We're looking at the second quarter, 41 seconds left. The Colts are trying to push upfield. They are trying. They are struggling. They are troubling. They are just trying to get 10 more yards out of this. But with 41 seconds left, you know they got to be trying to push all the way to the far end. Harrison grabs it. He might have the first down. Depends on where they mark him for forward progress. But it looks like he's got it. And they do advance the chains another 10 yards. Peyton Manning, once again, in shotgun, drops back, looks at Harrison, I'm sorry. Wasn't the Candyman, it was Marvelous Harrison. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling for another couple of yards. Looks like we got another first down. We are obviously much too intent on this game. Manning once again dropping back. And I think he actually got his finger caught in his sphincter, and that's what actually caused that play to go out, off to the side. It's a rough thing when you rip your sphincter even wider, and you damage your finger at the same point. Plus, it smells, and then next time you stick it in your center glass, he doesn't look at his same. Anyway, Manning dropping back again, another flubbed play. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm looking at all the great talent on this team, and I'm thinking, man, somebody has got to put something together. Manning drops back. He's looking at Harrison. He's looking at Wilson, but he's looking mostly at Harrison. Did he get it before he stepped out of bounds? I think he had a foot. I don't know if he had two. Doesn't look like it. Oh, well. Try again. Looking at 4th and 10. 4th and 10. This is the money shot right here. If it lands, he's a hero. If it doesn't, he's a... Okay, fair enough. Ass is looking at the field goal. No, Gimpy bitch does not make it. And the 12-foot fucking gargantuan Amazon man fucking motherfucker just cannot land it. That's all right. We're looking at the Bengals now. Smith to Dillon. Dillon taking it up about 12 yards. Incredible. This is where the game lies right now. End of the second quarter. Bengals up 7-3. Looking at the stats, we got offensive yards. Colts actually leading the Bengals 99-7. Rushing yards, Bengals a little bit ahead, 9-1. No big gig there. Shut the fuck up. Passing yards, this is my game. Passing yards, Colts leading 100 yards to 61. First downs, Colts ahead, 5-1. And you know what? Who really gives a fuck about the rest of it? Let's move on. I'm sensing the possibility of an audible here, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think the onside kick is the right move. I don't think it's where we're going for this half. But I do see somewhat of a short, shallow kick going right to Griffin. Griffin returning. Austin looking at him. Oh, tackled. Tackled right about the 35, 37. That's what we're looking at. 32, my bad. Anyway. Smith dropping way back. Way back. Looking like Brett Favre on that play. He was so far back. But it didn't matter because he got tackled. Got sacked. All for naught. And you got to be thinking, who on this play, this one where the yards are so important, who is your money man? Who is the one that solves all your problems? I know he's looking, but I don't think he's hitting Karanza. He's looking at Warwick, and it just not where you want to be. Once again, Cincinnati lines up. Smith looking around, trying to pick his play. He's looking at Karanza. He's looking at Dugans. Karanza. No! Interception. Oh my goodness. Tom Popies snags it out of the air. That's the money shot right there. I got a feeling about this call, folks. I do believe we have the coach of the Minnesota Vikings calling, and it's a shame that we can't get him online because his team really is getting crushed in this whole series, and it's a shame. It really is a shame. Yes, indeed. There's a call from the Minneapolis coach. You want to pass this back up? You know, that's what you're looking for. Yeah. Minneapolis coach. He's heartbroken that his boys are friggin' losing, but you know, triple bypass surgery will keep you in the hospital, and you just can't be out there to help your people. Triple bypass on the gonads. Yeah, actually. His scrotal refunctoral surgery was what caused the problem, and all of a sudden, you know, he's having heart shit. But Harrison just diving in, and I do believe that is the play of the game right there. I do believe I'll take this. That's mine. Right in there. Now, we are looking at 9-7. Indianapolis Colts lead. Looking to put it up another one. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. No! Somehow, he was not. He must have kicked it too high in the stratosphere. The judges couldn't make the official call. But I swear I saw it going straight down the line. Kite. Looking at it. Looking around. Looking to be a little tricky here. Pass it off to the side, but I don't think he's got the distance to make it a real trouble. Copeland on the return. Washington trying to take him down. He ends up bouncing off a couple defenders and going down on his own. Corey Dillon, you got to think he's the go-to guy in this upcoming play. I don't know. But Smith is looking around, looking at his receivers, looking at Karanza, looking at Dillon. And Dillon taking it up 10 yards. That is all about the first down. No, didn't quite make it, but he's got inches. He is right there. Smith, once again, trying to figure out who his go-to guy is. It's been real hard to decide in this game. He's had a lot of decent players, but nobody really standing out. But all of a sudden, Dillon making the charge down the field all the way to the 5-yard line. And, wow, you got to love that boy. He is pulling in some major yards this game. Corey Dillon charging down the field. First and goal, we're sitting on the 4-yard line. You know, Smith is going to try and pull his little bit of magic out here. He's got to secure the lead. He's got to guarantee it's his for the rest of the game. Once again, he hands off to Dillon, and Dillon takes the touchdown. $13-9 is what we're looking at. We're looking at the extra point, 14-9. That's going to be more than a field goal. That's more than a field goal and a safety. That is going to mean touchdown. Touchdown is the only thing that's going to make a difference. We are deep into the fourth quarter now. We are looking at 2 minutes left. We are sitting on the 2-minute warning. And in 3-minute quarters, that's not as important as it would be otherwise. But we are looking at the very end of it. It's going to take an incredible show of skill, of talent by the Indianapolis team. to turn this back around the other way. Do I understand right that the Bengals just totally fucked that up? They cluster fucked it. They did not make it. What a bunch of sad sack losers they must be. 9-13 is the score. Indianapolis can charge down the field and just turn it all the fuck around. I don't know what's going on. We see it go one way. It actually goes another. The refs are totally insane. That's the only excuse. We have got a straight kick all the way down to Indianapolis. We're looking at the 25, almost to the 30. We're looking about the 29, I'd say. Indianapolis feeling mighty good about that play. So we're looking at 1st and 10 on the 29. Get all the way down to 39. And this is what it all comes down to, my friends. The last minute 50. Oh, my goodness. Indianapolis all the way down to about the 48. This is changing the course of the game. This could be it. If Indianapolis can eat enough clock and get the touchdown, Cincinnati is going to be crying. That's all there is. They're just weeping on the sidelines, trying to figure out where they all went wrong. Indianapolis lines up. Peyton Manning, really excited about this. And somehow, we managed to get a penalty out of that ball of shite.
That's not a good call, Ralph.
I take it Peyton Manning was able to draw the defense off sides. So we are looking at 1st and 5 instead. And if there's anything history has told us that Peyton Manning can swing 5 yards and 4 downs. Harrison driving down. We got 10. About the 8-yard line he's taken down. Oh, man. Beautiful play nonetheless. Peyton Manning passing down. Harrison making the moves. Once again, the ball of shite defense drawn off sides. They really have to pay more attention. You must think that the captain of the defense is just drinking his fucking head off the way, that's the only excuse for this. Indianapolis, once again. 1st and goal. Manning drops back, looks at James. Oh, Edgar and James in for the touchdown. Goal! Goal! Sorry, he is in there. He is it. See, we're already looking at the extra point. Indianapolis is taking a huge lead. Ass is all about the kick. This, ladies and gentlemen, is when it gets serious. What are we looking at? 1:05 on the clock. Cincinnati Bengals have got to drive all the way down the field. They're just hoping Indianapolis doesn't walk all over them like Pittsburgh once did a couple of years back. It was just fucking sick. It was fucking sick is what it was. Indianapolis for the kickoff. Dropping right about the 10-yard line. Griffin for the return, 20, 25. He's cutting up to the 30. I got 35, 40, 45. Right about there. Griffin is taken down. Got a very decent return off it. I don't know. With this kind of time left, they could actually turn it around. I don't know. Really honking close. Cincinnati lines up. They're looking at 1st and 10. Smith drops back, looks to his boy Dillon going up the line. Got about 5 yards out of that, maybe 6. It isn't going to be much the first down, but it's going to have to be quite a bit each time now because we're looking at 58 seconds left on the clock. Dillon managed to get out and stop the clock, but he's going to have to do that about 5 more times in order to get down the field. Dillon gets about 2 yards out of this one. We're looking at 44, 43, 42, 41, about 32 seconds. No. The the time gets started, time gets stopped, so we're going to get a little cushion here. Otherwise, we'd have been down to about 32 seconds left on the clock. Instead, we've got 40. Cincinnati looking. Smith drops back, looks at Warwick, looks at McGee, ends up hitting Dugans. Oh, who manages to get the ball stripped. Chester the molester, takes the ball. I don't even know what to say, fans. If you were hoping for Cincinnati, you might as well flush that toilet now, because it's looking real sparse indeed. Ref looking mighty pissed at the defense. Cincinnati constantly offsides. They're sick. Silly. Peyton Manning trying to make his highlight reel out of this. Green catches the ball. Oh, my dear goodness. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. There it is. Touchdown. That seals the game. I don't even feel like talking anymore. I got to piss so bad. 19 seconds left in the game. We're down 22-13. Indianapolis Colts lead. It's going to be the extra point here. It's going to be 23-13, assuming the big flaming hot ass can land it. And there it is. Kite. Once again, looking at the big lopsided testicle, thinking I can drop that far enough down there that Cincinnati, they can't return it. They don't care. Won't happen. 19 seconds. They're going to have to run it back twice. Motherfuckers ain't got shit. Griffin ain't got game. He's only to the 40. Only to the 45. Only to the 50. He's going to have to get another 50 yards plus in fucking 11 seconds. Fucking puss bag. He can't do it. Fucking flaming motherfucker. Corey Dillon. No, not that silly bitch. He'll fucking get a hangnail and go out for the season. That bitch, I'm telling you what. He's like Eric. He's like Eric Davis on the Cardinals, man. He can't do it. We're the Cincinnati Reds. I'm sorry, back in the day. But we did get the pass back to nowhere. It was impressive. Smith threw to the stands, basically. And there's a band member who is very happy he's got a brand new ball. Otherwise, no points scored, no yards gained. Down to the last 4. He's looking. Oh, my God, is that a bomb to McGee? But McGee manages to choke. Man, was that a ball of shit. The whole game was depending on that. Nothing. I got nothing. And the game, 23-17. All I know is the Cincy coach is just going, hey, what the fuck? We suck. I got nothing for you. Yeah. As far as the stats are concerned, Colts ended up 23-13 over top of the Bengals. Looking at total offense, 271 to 144. Colts just absolutely smattering, just destroying, just butt licking, just kicking, just fucking freaking the hell out of the Bengals. Rushing yards, who gives a fuck? I mean, the Bengals were leading, but this is the only game in this whole fucking tournament where the rushing yards got over 6. Passing yards, 78 for the Bengals. We're looking at 269 for the Colts. That's where your difference lies, folks, right there. Total yards, 345 for the Colts, 275 for the Bengals. What more needs to be said? It's pretty much been a total cornholing by the Colts. The Colts basically went to the janitor, borrowed a mop, broke off the head, and just shoved the whole fucking rail up the Bengals' ass and said, here, have this. This is my big fucking woody dick. and call it a day. That's all there is. This has been the Anal Network. We'll be back with another game in the tournament. Right. I'm sorry. The finals, the playoffs of this tournament are coming up next after this game. Thank you very much. We'll be right back.